Abraham Lincoln, the 16th President of the United States, is widely regarded as one of the greatest leaders in American history. His presidency, during one of the most tumultuous periods in the nation's history, saw the United States torn apart by the Civil War. Lincoln's unwavering commitment to preserving the Union, ending slavery, and upholding the principles of equality and liberty had a profound impact on the nation. In this essay, we will explore Abraham Lincoln's contributions to the American Civil War, his role in preserving the Union, his efforts towards emancipation, and his enduring legacy. Early life and political career. Abraham Lincoln was born on February 12, 1809, in a log cabin in Hardin County, Kentucky. His upbringing was humble, and he received limited formal education. However, he possessed a strong intellect, a passion for learning, and a natural gift for oratory. Lincoln's political career began in the 1830s, as he served in the Illinois state legislature and later as a member of the U.S. House of Representatives from 1847 to 1849. Although initially relatively unknown on the national stage, his speeches and debates against the expansion of slavery gained him recognition and solidified his anti-slavery stance. Presidential election of 1860. In 1860, Lincoln ran as the Republican Party's candidate for the presidency. His platform opposed the expansion of slavery into new territories, a position that alarmed the southern states. Despite not receiving a single electoral vote from the South, Lincoln won the election, primarily due to strong support in the northern states. Preservation of the Union. Lincoln assumed office on March 4, 1861, at a time when the country was on the brink of disunion. Southern states had begun seceding from the Union in response to Lincoln's election, fearing that his presidency would threaten their perceived rights to maintain slavery. Rather than recognizing secession, Lincoln firmly believed in the indissolubility of the Union and the supremacy of the federal government. Throughout his presidency, Lincoln made it clear that his primary objective was to preserve the Union, even if it meant resorting to armed conflict. He firmly believed that a divided nation would be weakened and unable to fulfill its potential. In April 1861, the Confederacy attacked Fort Sumter, initiating the American Civil War. Leadership during the Civil War. As Commander-in-Chief, Lincoln faced the immense challenge of leading the Union forces to victory and reuniting a fractured nation. He understood the importance of military strategy, appointed competent generals, and made critical decisions to strengthen the Union's war effort. However, Lincoln's leadership extended beyond military matters. He skillfully navigated political challenges, balancing the demands of factions within his own party and seeking to maintain public support for the war. Lincoln's ability to articulate the moral and political justification for preserving the Union and ending slavery was instrumental in rallying support for the Union cause. Emancipation Proclamation. One of the most significant moments in Lincoln's presidency came on January 1, 1863, with the issuance of the Emancipation Proclamation. This historic document declared that all enslaved people in Confederate-held territory were to be set free. While it did not immediately free all slaves, it signaled a shift in the Union's objectives, making the abolition of slavery a central aim of the war. The Emancipation Proclamation had profound moral and strategic implications. It transformed the Civil War into a struggle for freedom and justice, gaining international support for the Union cause. Moreover, it laid the groundwork for the eventual passage of the 13th Amendment, which abolished slavery throughout the United States. Gettysburg Address and Second Inaugural Address. Lincoln's eloquence and ability to communicate his vision for the nation are epitomized in two of his most famous speeches. The Gettysburg Address, delivered in November 1863, at the dedication of the Gettysburg National Cemetery, succinctly expressed the ideals of democracy and equality that the Union was fighting to preserve. Similarly, Lincoln's Second Inaugural Address, delivered on March 4, 1865, reflected his deep reflections on the causes and consequences of the Civil War. In this address, he called for unity, forgiveness, and a commitment to binding up the nation's wounds as the war drew to a close. Assassination and legacy. Tragically, Lincoln's presidency was cut short when he was assassinated on April 14, 1865, just days after the Confederate surrender. His death shocked the nation and left a profound void in the country's leadership. Abraham Lincoln's legacy is immeasurable. His leadership and determination played a crucial role in preserving the Union and ending slavery. By prioritizing the principles of equality and liberty, Lincoln helped redefine the United States as a nation dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. His contributions to American history and his lasting impact can be seen in various ways. A. The preservation of the Union. Lincoln's steadfast commitment to preserving the Union established the precedent that secession was illegal and the federal government's authority was supreme. B. The abolition of slavery. The Emancipation Proclamation and the eventual passage of the 13th Amendment marked significant steps towards the eradication of slavery in the United States. Circa redefining the nation's purpose, Lincoln's vision and his articulation of the ideals of democracy and equality reshaped the nation's understanding of its purpose and set the stage for future progress in civil rights and social justice. D. The transformation of the presidency. Lincoln's leadership during the Civil War expanded the powers of the presidency and solidified its role as a central institution in American governance. E. Inspiring leadership qualities. Lincoln's humility, integrity, and ability to unite a divided nation continue to inspire leaders around the world. His emphasis on perseverance, empathy, and moral conviction set a standard for leadership in times of crisis. In conclusion, Abraham Lincoln's contributions to the American Civil War, his steadfast commitment to preserving the Union, and his efforts towards emancipation have left an indelible mark on the United States. His legacy as a visionary leader who stood for equality, justice, and unity remains an inspiration to this day. Through his leadership and enduring principles, Lincoln helped shape the course of American history and solidify the ideals upon which the nation was founded. Please support our channel, Vsauce, by subscribing and liking our videos. For more exciting, informative, and educational videos, please enable bell icon for getting notification when we upload our new videos.